Iran's Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is vowing not to yield after U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to come to the aid of protesters.
اما اعتراض غیر از اقتشام ما با معترض هر
This comes after Trump and top Iranian officials exchanged dueling threats as widening protests sweep across parts of the Islamic Republic. The threats mark a further escalation in tensions between the two countries after the U.S. bombed Iranian nuclear sites in June. At least 8 people have been killed so far in violence surrounding the demonstrations, sparked in part by the collapse of Iran's currency. And joining us now is Hamid, Gharajeh, human rights activist with the Iran Democratic Association of Canada, which is calling on Canadians to join a solidarity rally in Toronto today. Hamid, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Renee.
Why this rally? Why is it important for you to protest in solidarity with the people in Iran?
Well, it's a very important era right now as we speak. As you have heard in last week or so, the nationwide protests have gone all over. There are over 70 cities right now that people have come out and protested against the government. Okay, it started as merchants, protesting for the inflation and all that. But it took a political turn very quickly. And it shows that the Iranians at large, from any sectors, merchants, students, teachers, retirees, workers, they all just want freedom and democracy. They don't want to get anything less out of that. And that's how they are determined this time. You see that very well. They have made the determination to come out and will not go back till this has been established in Iran. And thankfully, there is a very strong resistance organization which is leading this effort. It's trying, for last 4 decades, the National Council of Resistance has been really busy trying to bring this freedom and democracy, and have been echoing people's demand throughout the world, by going to all these international gatherings and having support from more than 4,000 dignitaries, like prime ministers and vice presidents, just like our Prime Minister Stephen Harper and our Foreign Affairs John Byrd and Vice President and the Secretary of State Pompeo. They all have endorsed this solidarity that is for bringing this peace and democracy and overthrowing this dictatorship, this clerical religious fundamentalist dictatorship that has been bringing people to the ground. They have no hopes of anything except overthrowing the whole system and bringing a democracy that it's been at work all these years. And thankfully, that is happening. People see that happening right now. Unfortunately, yes, as you mentioned in your post, there has been 8 protesters killed already. But as you notice, Khamenei has come out today and has threatened the public that we will not negotiate. That's a very bad sign. This is giving green light to his thugs, to his security forces, that you can go and kill. That's why Iranians in Iran are asking the international communities, our own government, Canadian, to support them, to be with them, to be their voice, and most importantly, to recognize their right to resist this brutal force of these security forces and IRGC, you know. So we really need to bring this down. And if I may, I can read from the leader of the resistance.
Unfortunately, sir, unfortunately, we have run out of time and we'll have to leave it there. But I wish you all the best in your rally, solidarity rally with the people of Iran today in Toronto. Thank you very much for being here. That is Hamid Gharajeh, human rights activist with the Iran Democratic Association of Canada.